Hi, this is Lisa Somerville for Divinity Designs. Today I'm here to let you know that the exclusive products from our April 2022 Blessings Box are now available for individual purchase. First, I'll be sharing with you a closer look at these products, and then I'll be sharing with you some inspiration from our design team. First, we have the Mahalo Stamp Die Duo set. This is a set of 13. This is a clear stamp set. It includes both the stamps and coordinating dies so that you can easily die cut the flowers from this Stamp Die Duo set. To use our Stamp Die Duos, you'll simply stamp the image onto cardstock or pattern paper, align the die over the stamped image, use removable tape to hold that die in place, then die cut following the directions for your die cutting machine. That will leave you with a die cut. Then you can color as desired and use that element as an embellishment on your cards, scrapbook pages, or home decor projects. Next, I'll be sharing with you the custom dies. Aloha with Layer. This is a set of 2 dies. You have the word die and the layering die. When die cutting the word die, be sure to emboss this following the directions for your die cutting machine. Embossing the die will bring out the details of the die. Anytime you see 2 shades of purple on the packaging or the web images, that does indicate that you should emboss your dies for best results. You can use this die set with or without the layer. Here you can see them layered together. To adhere my panels together, I use Barely Art Craft Glue. The next die set, Beach Silhouettes. This is a set of 13. Again, when using this die set, anytime you see 2 shades of purple on the packaging or the web images, that does indicate that you should emboss your dies for best results. And here you can see just a few of the dies from the Beach Silhouettes die set, die cut and embossed from different pieces of cardstock. The umbrella die does have additional layers that you can layer on top of the umbrella. The next die is the Tropical Leaf Square background. The Tropical Leaf Square background is designed to be used with our square card base with layer die set. Here you can see the Tropical Leaf Square background die cut from cardstock. Here's this die layered on top of our square card base. The layering die from the square card base with layer die set is the same size as the Tropical Leaf Square background, so that way you can easily add color behind this die cut. Shown here you can see the Tropical Leaf Square background on top of the layering die and then the square card base. To add a pop of color between the Tropical Leaf Square background and the square card base, you can use the largest square die from our squares die set. And for a different look, here's the Tropical Leaf Square background. For my layering panel, I used one of the papers from the Tropical Brights paper pad. Then I added the large square from our squares die set and our square card base. The last die set that I have to share with you is the Monstera Layering Combo die. This is a set of 3 dies. You'll die cut these dies from cardstock, then layer them together to form the dimensional leaf. Here we have layer 1 and layers 2 and 3. Layers 2 and 3 after die cutting were also embossed to bring out the details of the die cut. Here you can see layer 2 on layer 3 and layers 1, 2, and 3. And here's just layers 1 and 3. To adhere my panels together, I use Barely Art Craft Glue. And just like with our other layering combo dies, I always mark the back of my dies with a Sharpie, so that way I can easily tell which die I'd like to die cut and emboss from which piece of cardstock. The Monstera Layering Combo die set coordinates with our A2 Portrait card base with layer and the A2 Landscape card base with layer die set. You can also use our matting rectangle to add a pop of color between the Monstera Layering Combo and the base card, as shown here. Now the last product that I have to share with you is the Tropical Brights paper pad. This 6x6 paper pad features 30 designer papers, 5 sheets of each design. Now I'm going to share with you a close-up look at the papers found in the Tropical Brights paper pad collection. Again, that's the Tropical Brights 6x6 paper pad collection. Next, I'll be sharing with you a closer look at some of the projects created by our design team using these products. But before I do that, I also wanted to share with you one additional paper pad that you'll see used on some of these projects. That paper pad is our Sunset Skies 6x9 paper pad collection. This paper pad features 30 designer papers, 5 sheets of each design. Now let's take a closer look at some of these projects. First, I have 2 mini slimline cards. Next, I have 3 cards featuring the Monstera Leaf Layering Combo die along with additional Divinity Designs products. Both of these also use our A2 Portrait card base with layer die set. Here you can see the Tropical Brights paper pad and the Aloha with layers die set. This one is a shaker card that also uses our Mahalo Stamp Die Duo set. And here we have one that uses our landscape card base with layer die set, the matting rectangle, and the Aloha with layer die set, along with our Tropical Brights paper pad. The next 3 cards feature our Mahalo Stamp Die Duo set, along with additional Divinity Designs products. This one also uses the Tropical Brights paper pad collection. Another one using the Tropical Brights paper pad collection. This card also features the Tropical Brights paper pad, the matting rectangle, the tropical leaves, hibiscus, and frangipani dies. The next set of cards feature the Beach Silhouettes die set. These 2 cards also use the Mahalo Stamp Die Duo set, the Sunset Skies paper pad collection. We have our large pierced frames die set, the A2 thin pierced frames die set, another A2 portrait card featuring the Mahalo Stamp Die Duo set, Beach Silhouettes, and Sunset Skies paper pad, a square card featuring the Beach Silhouettes die set, the Sunset Skies paper pad, the Mahalo Stamp Die Duo set, our square card base with layer die set, and the A2 square thin pierced frame. The next 3 cards that I have to share with you are also square cards that feature our tropical leaf square background along with additional Divinity Designs products. Here we have the square card base with layer, along with the tropical leaf square background, and a sentiment from the Mahalo Stamp Die Duo set, along with our circles die set. This next card features the tropical leaf square background, the square card with layer die set, square dies, beach silhouette dies, and the Aloha with layer die set. This next card features the tropical leaf square background, our square die set, the square card with layers, circles, double stitched circles, Sunset Skies paper pad collection, and the Mahalo Stamp Die Duo set. Again, you can see that the largest square die was used between the tropical leaf square background and the square card base to add a pop of color. And now I have 2 slimline cards to share with you. Both of these cards feature the Sunset Skies paper pad collection. This card also includes a sentiment from the Mahalo Stamp Die Duo set, and you can see our slimline pierced frame die was added for additional interest. And on this card, in addition to the Sunset Skies paper pad and our slimline die collections, we have the Beach Silhouettes die set and the Aloha with layer die. And now I have 3 folded cards to share with you that use some of these products along with additional Divinity Designs products. This first card is our pop-up card with layers die set. This does fold flat for mailing purposes and fits into an A2 envelope. The paper used on this card comes from the Sunset Skies paper pad collection. The sentiment is from the Mahalo Stamp Die Duo set, and you can see 2 of the embellishments from the Beach Silhouettes die set. The next folded card that I have to share with you is the diorama card with layer die set. With our diorama card with layer die set, you can have an oval opening or a square opening. Here you can see it used along with the Sunset Skies paper pad and the Beach Silhouettes die set. This does fold flat. The next folded card that I have to share with you is our gatefold card with layers die set. This card also uses the Sunset Skies paper pad and a sentiment from the Mahalo Stamp Die Duo set. To keep this card closed, I'm also using one of our belly band dies. And here you can see the card opened with one of the sentiments from the Mahalo Stamp Die Duo set. For more inspiration using these and additional Divinity Designs products, visit the product pages on our website, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Pinterest and Instagram. If you have any questions about the projects shown in this video, you can use the Leave a Message button on our website to send us an email.